What's up? What's up? Out of the mud, INC. Episode 6. It's your boy Flint Finance the third. Mr. In your what? And you know that I'm rocking with the most beautiful Miss
Juice the truth.
Juice the Truth. And we got a special guest today, y'all. Put your hands together for the one and only Monte. What's up, Monte?
Yo.
Making what?
Yo. Hopefully we get that hand clap to come in.
Oh yeah, we coming in right now. We about to get the clap. Don't worry. Let's do it again. And special guest, Monte.
Hey.
There you go. You got the hand clap, y'all. You got the hand clap. Appreciate you being here. Just the truth. What we doing today?
Yeah, so right now I am in the midst of chasing my dream.
Chasing your dreams?
Chasing my dream, yeah.
Okay. So you go to sleep and then you wake up and you run?
I do that too.
You do that too?
I run in my sleep.
Or
Yeah.
you attracting your dreams?
Attracting my dreams. Yeah.
How you doing that?
So I think being on the right frequency definitely is a start. I had to tune out of my actual reality and start a whole new reality for myself. Yeah.
That seems like is that hard to do?
That is hard to do, especially when you're programmed in a certain way to do certain things every single day.
Yeah.
So yeah, that program been going on for 38 years.
38 years. What, you 26, you said?
Something like that.
Don't make sense.
Something like that.
That don't make sense. How you been doing it for 38 years and you 26? We'll talk about that another time.
Yeah,
frequency. Now, you use the word frequency a lot. Can you kind of explain to people what do you mean when you say frequency? Because I feel like a lot of people don't understand when you say frequency.
So life is about like tuning yourself to certain like stations, kind of like a radio station. Like once you tune yourself to a certain radio station, you're hearing the music on that radio station.
Okay.
So when I say frequency, I mean you have to tune yourself into different frequencies, and there's like low frequencies, high frequencies, and any frequency that you tune into is going to show you who you are on that level.
Okay. Monte.
Yo.
It sound like you want. It feel like you want to say something.
You know what?
Talk to me.
I always got some type of thought for certain different situations, but definitely with the frequencies, man. It was actually a time where I visited Florida, and we was looking at the Wi-Fi towers, the 5G towers, and I realized how much the 5G towers played a part of how we think. You know what I mean? It got to the point where I ended up doing a paper, man, and it boiled all the way down to the continental split of the magnets, and et cetera, et cetera. So just the way we think, the frequency, man, it's always good to keep a positive mindset. And once you got that positive mindset mixed with, I don't know y'all religion, but mixed with some Jesus, then ain't no telling how high God go, because every time you go higher, God go higher.
Right.
I understand that.
Yeah, that's
for sure.
tapping into those different frequencies. No, the higher you go, the closer you get to God.
Indeed. I agree with that. Yeah. That's all right there. GFG. You here? You know we got to play with GFG, right? Everybody that watch us live and they be tapping in with us, they already know that the man behind, you hear me, the man and the lady?
Yeah.
GFG too. Shout out to GFG too, man. For real. In the building. Live in effect. But okay, so I wanted to do that because actually I forgot her name, so I can't give her a shout out. I'm so sorry. I love you, and I know you said say your name, but I forgot it right now.
Maybe it'll come back to you.
I can't find it on my phone. She just was asking. She was asking about frequencies.
Oh, okay.
She said, "I love your podcast and this and that." She was like, "But what do you mean by frequency?" And I said, "I can't tell you.
Yeah.
But I'd rather Juice tell you."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I said, because that's Juice's favorite word. Juice's favorite word is frequency. Making sure you control
and vibration.
You know what I mean? So I want to make sure that we can tap in. Because remember last time we was like, if anybody have any questions or anything like that.
Right, yeah.
She was actually the only person, but I appreciate her. And I'm going to give you a shout out the next time. But I can't find your messages. Have too many people that messaged me throughout the week. But she asked, she was like, "Can you guys tell me what frequency is?" So I just wanted to make sure I tapped into that because you said frequency.
Right.
I knew you was going to say
Always,
it.
you know I'm going to say it. That's one of my favorite words for sure.
For sure. Okay, so listen, attracting your dreams, okay? The first thing that you want to do when you're attracting your dream beyond anything that you ever have to do, it starts on the inside. So on the inside, meaning that you have to believe. A lot of people don't understand that once you become a believer, that's when you can start tackling goals.
Yeah.
Tackling dreams.
That's when you start to attract the opportunities, the people, the resources,
Yes,
the
ma'am.
things that you need in order to move forward in that direction.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's gonna.
See, a lot of people say chase your dreams.
No, I ain't chasing them.
Exactly, because if you're chasing a dream, that dream is running, and you're going after it.
Big facts.
But if you're attracting a dream, it's gonna come to you.
Understand it. See, me on a reason why I don't chase something is because I'm considered, and I and my family and people around me consider me an anointed person. So as being an anointed person, I don't have to chase anything. I learned to go with the flow,
right?
To enjoy the flow, to understand that every decision that I make is the right decision.
Exactly. So I tell everybody that too.
That's the truth.
I swear that's always my what I give people when they going through something. Any decision that you make is the right decision.
It's the right decision
for your journey.
If you believe in what you're trying to do, if you believe that, hey, this is what I want to do. You prepare yourself and you know that you really want something.
Right.
You know what I mean? Once you get into that part of your cognition where you really believe, because you got to think from your different parts of your brain.
Right.
You know what I mean? So once you get into that part of your brain where you start believing and you start using your creativity and your imagination and everything like that, that is what you have to do to learn to attract your dreams. Yeah. You know what I mean? A lot of people don't understand that.
The secret is feeling like you're already there, feeling like you already have what you want, feeling like, you know, you don't have to, like, it's not separate from who you are.
Facts.
Because anytime you feel like you don't have it, you thinking about you want something. Anytime you want something, you're already admitting that you don't have it.
Facts. And you're attracting negative energy towards you, because we are energy beings. So what happens is when you tell yourself something and you speak it out into existence, and you tell yourself something like that, automatically them vampires gonna come.
Right.
They gonna come. You know what I mean? That's why they, oh man, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know. When you speak it, that's what happens.
Right.
You know, so
you gotta believe it.
Gotta believe.
You gotta believe it.
That's what I want to leave y'all with. Being believers. Regardless of what you believe in, it's about being a believer. See, we don't judge people on Out of the Mud INC. We don't judge nobody for what they believe or how they believe. We just want you to believe. We're gonna
have something to believe
in. Something to believe in, please.
Yeah.
I mean, it's easy to say have something to believe in, because you can fall for anything, you know, if you don't believe in anything.
Right.
You know what I mean? You can,
And that's the thing. That's why you have to have something intentionally to believe in, because if you don't, then you have all these different
Facts.
people.
And that's what I mean by that.
I try to surround myself around like-minded people.
Yeah.
You know?
I agree.
I can't see myself around some people who believe in Buddhism and I'm a Christian. Like we gonna have different opinions on certain situations. You know what I mean?
I mean, that's true.
They might feel more comfortable on tapping in with your frequency. You know what I mean? With being a Christian, I like to be in my own frequency, on my own page. But just knowing that y'all can flip back to this Psalms 27 real quick, you know what I mean, where my head is leading there. You know, that's all.
And see, that's why I say you gotta intentionally have something to believe in. Although I'm gonna say I would, like, for me, I can be around anybody, whether they Christian, whatever they believe in, because I don't necessarily like, whatever works for you works for you. Like, I can't tell you that your religion is not helping you, or it's not where you're supposed to be. I can't tell you that, because every decision that you make, anything that you believe in, that's for you. That's not for me to understand.
And we do not judge on Out of the Mud INC
at all.
So whatever you do believe in, that's up to you.
But believe in something intentional.
But being a believer, see, believing does not always consist of religion.
Right.
And that's what people automatically goes to when it comes to believing. Believing has nothing to do, well, it has something to do with religion, but a lot of people automatically go to, oh, well, you know, I'm a Muslim, or I'm a Christian, or I'm an atheist.
See, that a lot of that comes from our program.
It comes from a program. That's what I'm about to say. You have to reprogram yourself to understand that a belief is knowing that something is true. You know what I mean?
Right.
See, we put belief with God because ultimately we can't see it, so we have faith to know that is what?
That is true.
That
It's
is
there.
true.
Mm-hmm.
That is there. That's what I want people to. That's what I want people to understand. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I want everyone to have that belief factor.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's how you start attracting your dreams.
That's how you.
The
That
first
is.
thing is the belief. Tapping into
You
your
got to believe that
creativity.
it's possible for you.
Yes,
You got to
ma'am.
believe that whatever you want, you can have, and those things will come to you eventually. Yeah.
Yeah, no doubt.
So, following your dream, do you have a dream that you're attracting right now?
You know what? Not to get off on another page, but I got the opportunity to sit around a two-time Pro Bowler,
Mm-hmm.
and just to be around him and to hear him talk about his dreams and to be able to be in his presence, that kind of was a dream come true.
Mm-hmm.
Man.
And for him to pour in my cup and to tell me, you know what I mean, get you an education, get you a family.
Mm-hmm.
So my overall dream is to continue to keep finishing up my education and to raise my son.
Okay.
To become a man.
That's good. That's good. Like, one of the things that I
Better man,
appreciate
choose.
right now, and shout out to Clarissa Shields. Happy birthday to her.
Happy birthday, Clarissa Shields, for sure, for sure.
Watching her journey,
Man.
watching her journey and seeing where she is now from where she started at, you can literally see her journey and how she attracted her dreams.
Oh,
because
yeah.
she did the work and all the opportunity came to her.
Oh, yeah, it's a mindset.
It is.
It is. You got to understand that it's a
And
mindset.
I think it got a lot to do with her just being herself too. Like,
Man.
that has a lot to do with it. A lot of people fake who they are, and that's why they're not really attracting the things that they truly want.
Facts.
Because they're
Talk to
not
them,
really
Juice.
being themselves.
They're not being genuine. They're
not being themselves. But when you are
Come on.
truly authentic and you're yourself and you don't care about what anybody else has to say about you, because ultimately the only thing that really, really matters is what you think about you.
Mhm.
That's the only thing that really matters.
That's a fact. Speak that truth.
Yeah.
For real. It don't really matter about what everybody think or what everybody feel you should do or how you should take care of business or what. Everybody's structure is different.
I totally kind of disagree with that, though.
Talk to me.
Mm-hmm.
Believer in Jesus Christ. When God gave us commandments.
Yeah, definitely.
So it really ain't about what you believe. It's about what the commandments you follow.
Yeah. I agree with you.
And see, that's one of my things, because I'm such an open and I'm not a religious person. But like I said, I don't condemn anybody who's in religion, but that's where I say your beliefs come in, because you were taught something that you believe. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying it's not true, because it's true for you. But what I'm saying is that is like what guides you, your beliefs. And like how you believe that, like you said, Jesus Christ and like all of that is part of your belief system.
It is.
I can't tell you that it's wrong, or I can have a whole different belief, but I can't tell you that what you believe in is wrong.
Right.
Because part of my like that, and that's part of my reprogramming, is stripping away all of the things that I was taught, because just because you were taught something does not mean it was the right thing.
Right.
A lot of us been taught the wrong thing, and then it's so programmed in our head that we believe it, because that's what we were taught. We were not taught anything other than that.
Yeah.
So you believe it.
I think a lot of knowledge that be poured in our cup is just watered down information from the Bible, just so God can bring His kids back home.
That's interesting. Say it again. I understand. I'm trying to get you say that things that we was taught is watered down from messages from the Bible. I'm trying to get it.
You ain't got it yet.
I'm trying to get it. Watered down messages from the Bible
to bring God's children back to Him. Right? Is that what you said?
Yeah, I think that most of the information that our parents have, that our teachers, our mentors, even in politics, our presidents, most of the information that they got is information from the book. And a lot of information that come from the book or from their mentors come from the Bible, the Holy Bible.
Yeah, it depends on what type of Bible it is. It's the King James Version Bible. It's the Catholic Bibles.
Yeah.
It's the, you know what I mean? It just all depends. Yeah.
Yeah.
Doctrine
Exactly.
is what you're speaking on. Most things that are provided in when it comes to wisdom, knowledge, and understanding is wrote down. Is another part of manifestation. You know what I mean? So I agree with you. A lot of things that we are taught are doctrine of spirituality or religion or
And is that
Yeah.
one of the reasons why we thank Jesus?
Say it again.
Is because he was one of the first people to really give us this information and to tell us about the information from God.
GFG.
Because all of it is information from God.
I want GFG to answer this question.
No. We just have
We got
Tommy Boo said nice dialogue, 100%.
I appreciate it. Tommy, what's up, man? Appreciate you for tapping in out of the mud. INC. Definitely. And we got a call-in number. Matter of fact, we got a call-in number. Go ahead, GFG. Give them the call-in number because we about to tap right back into this soon as after that. GFG, talk to him.
And we're here at the downtown studios of Out of the Mud at the beautiful downtown Flint. If you look at the background, you see one of the most beautiful cities in America. And the call-in number to Out of the Mud is 248-820-5053. That's 248-820-5053. Call in now, people.
Live in effect, Out of Mud, INC, rocking with the one and only Juice the Truth. Got special guest Monte, and I'm going to go by Flint Finest the Third, Mr. India. What? You know that. So what would you saying, bro? Can we tap back into that? We got the call-in number out there because we want to know what other people feel about things because we're attracting dreams, we're attracting goals right now. We're trying to manifest and actually teach.
You know what? I am a lot younger than you too. Well, not a lot, but it's a nice
couple
gap.
years. Yeah, don't say all that.
He's 6 years younger than me. I'm 36 right now. Shout out to the 36-year-olds out there.
Than both of y'all. So.
He's a baby.
It's a nice gap. So basically, really, man, the information that you want to know is really in that Bible, man. Once you start tapping into that Bible, it's pretty much God go unveil exactly what you're looking for.
If you know how to find it.
And sometimes the Bible tell you not to keep a trapped mind, but it's always going to bring you back to the Bible. You know what I mean? It's just like with the studies that I'm studying right now, accounting. I always thought all my knowledge was going to come from math and my teachers. When I went to church one Sunday, my pastor got off into how Jesus used the parables of accounting debitors and creditors. And I never really understood debitors and creditors. And he used that passage when he went to this king house and this lady had washed Jesus' feet and the king was laughing at Jesus like, oh, you don't know what she's done. You don't know what she's been through. And I'm sure you know this, Third. You know, you big on the Bible.
Let's go.
And Jesus used himself as the creditors, right? And the king and the lady who washed his feet as the debitors. So they was the people who was in debt. And God said the fact that I forgive her for her sins and she did more than the king, she could be more likely to follow me. So that just brings back to the accounting and knowledge and understanding. A lot of the knowledge is not going to necessarily be in the Bible. I mean, a lot of the knowledge is in the Bible. You know what I mean? And yeah, that's basically what I was trying to say.
Okay. But it's a doctrine, though. You know what I mean? A lot of people love to read. A lot of people love to find different ways to understand the same thing. You know what I mean? So a lot of things.
You just always got to find a way to keep going.
Just find a way to
the whole
keep
thing.
pushing
You have
yourself.
to find a way to keep going and find things that's going to help you to move forward.
Yeah, and when you're moving forward, you start making feasible goals. And when you start making these attainable and feasible goals, you have to find different ways to understand even the Bible. See, I know you're big on the Bible, and you know what I mean, and being a God-fearing man, and that's a great thing. But there's things that's going to happen in your life that's going to have so much to do with so much other things, and that's why you have to learn to attract certain things. Like even with you got to go to make sure that you uplift God, right? So how do you attract God? Let's go ask that question one, because it's a goal to be saved, sanctified, filled with the Holy Ghost. So How do you find that transparency for yourself to attract that type of,
Energy.
you could say,
You can
energy?
say, yeah.
I like I said, so I could be on that type of frequency. You know
How
what I
do
mean?
you
That's not making it
how do
about
you
me
do
though,
it?
because we got Juicy in the building.
No, Juice going crazy.
Juice the truth in the
Juice
building.
said you on the show.
It's not making it about me.
You know, we
Well,
gonna
no,
we
not
turning
really
up.
making it
but
about you, but
Yeah,
what I'm
people out
saying
there. Let me
is,
tell you right now, it's so many people. Shout out to everybody who tapping in. Let me tell you, it's 3 different spectrums of how you can understand something.
right.
You see what I'm saying? You said third. I know you already know. Yeah, I know. And Juice might know too, and you might know, right? So we have 3 different
But at the same time, we can know from different
points of view
points of view.
that comes from different doctrines.
Exactly.
all right, well, how I become an attractive light is basically letting God work
Through
through
you.
me.
Let's
and,
go.
And when I say God, I
Give it to him.
mean
Give it to him. Give it to him. Give it
I
to him.
mean the
He said the
word.
right thing. Come on. Come on.
The word.
That's what I wanted to hear. That's the truth.
The word.
There you go.
Like I said before, I had mentors, I had pastors. Shout out to Pastor Tony Richmond. Shout out to Pastor Derek Watkins, and it's a few more, Paul Richmond. It's a few more of them. Shout out to the mothers of the church, Missionary Richmond, Mother Hilger. I had those people in my life
To help you keep
to
going.
help to give me the word.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
And when they gave me the word, I let the word transpire through my soul.
That's what's up.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what drove me to being here today.
Coming live in effect right now. We got GFG2. What's up?
So I just wanted to put what he was saying in context.
Let's get it.
He was referring to Luke 7.
Yep.
And it starts at 36.
I think 36. Yeah.
And that's Jesus anointed by sinful woman, a sinful woman. So in the New International Version, New Living Translation, it speaks and says, one of the Pharisees asked Jesus to have dinner with him. So Jesus went to his home and sat down to eat. When a certain immoral woman from that city heard he was eating there, she brought a beautiful alabaster jar filled with expensive perfume. Then she knelt behind him at his feet, weeping. Her tears fell on his feet, and she wiped them off with her hair. Then she kept kissing his feet and putting perfume on them. When the Pharisee who had invited him saw this, he said to himself, if this man were a prophet, he would know what kind of woman is touching him. She's a sinner. Then Jesus answered his thoughts. Simon, he said to the Pharisee, I have something to say to you.
Talk to him.
Go ahead, teacher, Simon replied.
No.
Then Jesus told this
here.
story. A man loaned money to 2 people, 500 pieces of silver to one and 50 pieces to another. But neither of them could repay him. So he kindly forgave them both, canceling their debt. Who do you suppose loved him more after that? Simon answered, I suppose the one whom he canceled the larger debt. That's right, Jesus said. Then he turned to the woman and said to Simon, look at this woman kneeling here. When I entered your home, you didn't offer me water to wash the dust off my feet, but she has washed them with her tears and wiped them with her hair. You didn't greet me with a kiss.
But see, that's about attraction though.
Yeah.
How you attract someone.
And that's frequency too.
That's frequency as well. You know what I'm saying?
Go
ahead, tap in.
He attracted the right being though.
They did what what he was talking about. I know it seemed like we was going into a church sermon. Thank God for opportunity. You know what I mean?
Let me finish up. It's almost over.
You know what I mean?
Finish it up so we can have a full understanding. Because y'all
they understand. Believe me. If you want to go find it, it's in Luke.
Yeah, Luke 7.
Luke 7. Start at 36. But yeah,
you didn't greet me with a kiss, but from the time I first came in, she has not stopped kissing my feet. You neglected the courtesy of olive oil to anoint my head, but she anointed my feet with rare perfume. I tell you, her sins, and they are many, have been forgiven, so she has shown me much love. But a person who is forgiven little shows only little love. Then Jesus said to the woman, your sins are forgiven. The men at the table said among themselves, who is this man that he goes around forgiving sins? And Jesus said to the woman, your faith has saved you. Go in peace.
Indeed, appreciate that for GFG.
Man, that
Juice.
needed a hand clap. That was good reading also.
What over
Right
here?
over the head, yeah.
That's all good. Listen to me, y'all. To attract your goals, you have to focus on developing a positive mindset. Visualizing success. See, a lot of people don't understand that because I use imagery when I speak, right? So when I speak or someone is actually conversing with me, I learned to use that imagery and I can see what they're saying. You have to do that when you're trying to attract
Right.
your dreams as well. You have to be able to see what it is that you're trying to manifest. So that's another big step to attracting your dreams.
I would agree with
Visualizing your success.
that.
And another thing is attracting people is practicing gratitude. See, a lot of people don't understand that when you humble yourself and you be transparent, you know what I mean, and your energy is transparent, a lot of people can't grab onto you when you're in this formality. You know what I mean? When you're practicing gratitude and you're practicing how to actually be self-aware, because everything that we talk about every single day is all about attraction. You know what I mean? So when you're attracting your dreams, you got to make sure you visualize and you got to make sure that you can practice being.
Visualization is a huge part of.
That's one of the biggest parts of
bringing things
attracting.
to you.
Oh yeah, definitely. Talk about it, just.
Yeah,
For real.
definitely did that a few times in my experience of. See, my thing is like because I'm not like a super religious person. I just feel like having a pure connection to God, like gets you into different spaces in life that you didn't think. Because on some real right now I design clothes. Before I got the thought to design clothes, I never ever thought that I would be a designer. That was never a thought to me. The reason that came into play in my life is because I asked God to show me my purpose, show me my skill, and out of nowhere that came out of nowhere.
That's what's up.
And I've been doing it ever since.
Natalie King said, "This is a dope topic."
I appreciate it. And you always, Natalie, appreciate you for tapping in. If you want to hear us talk about something, you can call in. If you want to talk to us, we got a call in number, or you can always
I messed that
email us.
all up. That's Nathaniel King.
Oh, Nathaniel King. Oh man, y'all know who Nathaniel King is. Shout out to Nathaniel King out there in Tennessee. Nate, what's up, big dog?
Oh yeah.
Appreciate you for taking me. You through, Mr. You through himself tapping in. What's up, Nathaniel King? Out of the mud, INC. Flint Finance the Third. Juice the Truth. Special guest Monte. Y'all know what it is, man. We appreciate y'all for tapping in. Definitely.
That was one of my barbers as a kid.
He is a barber. He go crazy with the barber.
Y'all, he sing too, don't he?
He can sing. I
was at one of his video shoots before.
What? For real?
Yeah. They had a video shoot, and the girl who played his girl in the video called me that day and was like, "Can you bring me an outfit for the shoot?"
Let's go.
Up there in less than an hour for the shoot.
Let's go.
That's awesome right there.
Yeah.
Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. If y'all don't know who Juice the Truth is, make sure y'all tap in. One of the hottest out of Flint, Michigan right now, man. Hey, we got some kings and queens in the building right now. So if y'all need something, we got everything you need. This right here, this triple situation we got going on, everything you need. This is
resources.
This is all resources. I'm trying to tell you, resource. Yeah, I'm gonna put it on you, Tay. Resources. You feel me? He tutoring kids. Y'all can go over to the church, messing with them. What's the name of the church again?
Jacob Baptist Church.
Jacob Baptist Church. Y'all tap in over there on Avra. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so them resources be a big part in in attracting. Like sometimes you don't even know you're around a resource that you needed.
Facts.
Like yesterday, let me tell you how I played. And this was like 2 days ago. I'm at the gym and I'm on the treadmill and I'm thinking, dang, like I want to turn my business into a digital business because I do I'm gonna do some tutorials. I'm like, I need to tap in with a really good digital marketer. If I can just meet a really good digital marketer. Let me tell you how that played out. I got off the treadmill, went to the back, pick up a weight. Some pretty girl come back there. I compliment her hair. We're complimenting each other, get to talking. She's a whole professional digital marketer.
Oh, that's what's up.
I was like, okay, like that's how it happened.
Yep, that's how it happened.
But that's when they say you tell God what you need, but you don't even necessarily have to say it out loud. God know what you need because of that voice in your head that's talking. You tell God what you need, and God will supply those needs.
No doubt.
I agree with that wholeheartedly. GFG over there messing stuff up, y'all. I'm gonna tell you. But no, taking consistent.
Not at all.
You ain't messing up? Okay. Taking consistent action on what you want. You know what I mean? That's another.
Taking consistent action. I've been at this sewing thing for 10 years. And if you see from where I started to where I am now, my very first prom dress when I first started, the first prom dress I ever did was $400.
Ooh.
It was just like a girl came to me like 2 weeks before prom, asked me if I could
2 weeks.
I'm just really getting into it. I'm like, all right, I do it. The very first prom dress I saw was $400. My average prom dress today is $1,200.
Sheesh.
So, and I had to gradually get there. My first prom dress went from $400 to $600, from $600 to $800, from $800 to $1,000. Now I'm at $1,200. So, and it's only going up now because one of the things that I do as far as chasing my dreams, I'm always educating myself on my craft. So, have I made some mistakes? Absolutely. Definitely. And I think that's a lot of people be scared to go after their dream because they scared of the mistakes that come along with chasing or attracting that dream.
Can't do that.
And you're guaranteed going to go through some things, some ups and downs.
You got to use them as stepping stones.
Exactly. I've had some customers that wasn't satisfied with the product, and I have some customers that was absolutely happy with it. So it's like being in business. That's one of the things I had to accept, that you can't make everybody happy.
Facts.
But you have to keep moving, keep going, keep pushing, educating yourself. So that's one of the things that I'm going through right now as far as like reprogramming myself and moving forward in my business.
That's that consistent action that I'm talking about. You want to make sure that you can be able to control your emotions, you can control your business, you can control how, like, you really can control how people react to what you do. I know I've done something for someone, right, and they didn't like it. Period.
It happens.
Didn't like it. They said, "Third, this is not what I want." But to see the type of person I am, I showed them why it was going to be beneficial for them.
And see, sometimes they can't see your vision. Like, that's the thing. People can't see your vision. Your vision was given to you for a purpose, right?
You gave me freelance of what you wanted, and then I did it for you. You know what I mean? So, see, my vision is completely different from other people's visions, though. I was raised a different type of way.
Not at all.
That's a fact.
Not at all. We growing every year.
Yesterday's price is not today's price.
No.
Yesterday,
skill set,
I'm trying to tell you,
up that price with the skill set.
I'm trying to tell you, it's on there. It's on the floor. But you got to believe in your ability. You know what I'm saying? You do. You got to believe in your ability to achieve what you're doing by staying consistent, by being
even
a
when
visionary.
those obstacles come up.
Even when obstacles come up, you got to keep pushing. You have to. You got to be consistent.
It's crazy. I can't remember the guy name, but it was the guy who was the military guy, and he worked so hard that he started blocking out pain, and he started calling it being insane. So you dang near got to be insane with your goal. I want to quote this guy.
That's how you reprogram yourself. You take something like that and you turn it into something different. Like, and that's where the different perceptions can come, because you can get somebody who think is crazy. That's a crazy idea. But then you can get somebody who think it's a brilliant idea. No matter what you do in life, there's going to be people who agree with you and people who disagree. That's why you got to keep moving, regardless of who disagree.
I agree.
You put your attention on the people who agree with you. Like this conversation is only for people who need it.
Facts.
It's only for people who need it. If you're not in a space of needing the conversation about chasing your dream, then you won't connect with the conversation.
I agree with that wholeheartedly. I'm posting this on Facebook right now because I forgot to share mine.
I did too.
You did?
I just did.
I ain't gonna lie, I forgot to share it, y'all. So I'm sharing it right now because somebody just said, "Can you share Somebody wrote me on my messages. I ain't gonna put you out there, but somebody just
Yeah.
wrote me in my message and said, "Third, you did not share the live. I'm trying to tap in." But make sure y'all subscribe right now. Go to Out of the Mud INC, press that button, and then invite all your friends to come tap in with us. This episode 6, Juice the Truth, Attracting Your Dreams. With your co-host Flint, find us the third, Mr. Inya. What? And you know that. Special guest, Monte in the building, man. So that's what I'm doing right now. Talk to him, Juice.
Yeah, so in the process of chasing your dream, you got to know that you're going to come up against some obstacles. Like that comes along with growing in what position that you're in. Like I wouldn't grow if I didn't have any downfalls.
Facts.
Like you're never going to be just in the uphill. You're going to have some downfalls, and you got to know that in those moments you got to have something that keeps you moving. Something that definitely I know what kept you the word kept you moving, right?
I would say the word
Yeah.
in the beginning.
But you also said something about your sisters and being able to, you know what I mean? You know what I mean?
The word is definitely the foundation.
Yeah.
And then once you had that foundation, it was I'm the youngest out of all my siblings. My mom put me first, maybe because I was the last. She put me first, and then I was around all older people. And the fact that I was outgrowing people, working hard, I always got envy for some strange reason. It used to throw me off so hard. That's why I used to just be super nice to older people. Because in sports, in school, and everything that I've done, I just outdid people. And but my motivation and the reason why my frequency is high as the way it's high is now because my son, and then the work that I put in too. Like the work I put in on education, I had to fight for this education. You can't just get education. You got to fight for space.
Yeah.
Like it's real.
Oh yeah.
And the fact that I sold up my city, you feel me? I'm blessed and I can't complain.
That's what's up.
So I got the guy you were talking about. You said you were listening to somebody and he was a motivational speaker. I think this is who you got to talk about right
You're gonna die never even trying to reach your full potential.
I've heard him
This
before.
was the life that you were
David
supposed to
Goggins.
live,
Yeah.
but you didn't try. Those of you who are listening to this, whoever hear this, you will not find toughness in a comfortable environment. You will not find it. The only way you find it is to drown yourself in a position where you're just out of sorts.
For real.
You're gonna die.
I agree with that for sure.
And see, that's one of the
Yeah,
things
that's
that I
tough.
started doing when I started to like reprogram myself was listen to people who kept me up, like who kept encouraging, encouraging words. Like a lot of people, they don't even pay attention to the things that they take in.
Facts.
And the things that you take in are going to come out eventually, and usually they come out when you're going through a storm.
Facts.
So what the way that I reprogram myself is by listening to people like him, listening to Les Brown, listening to so many different motivational speakers. Like when I get up in the morning, like you have your morning routine, you getting ready for the first thing I do as soon as I wake up is turn on either a podcast talking about being positive, or turn on I turn on something that's gonna keep
Programming
me
yourself.
reprogram myself. When I'm driving in the car, I very rarely listen to music. I listen to audiobooks. I listen to things that's gonna like feed me, because like a lot of people forget that you're taking in so much throughout the day.
That's how I feel about movies. I can't just sit and watch movies.
That's how I feel about like TV shows. And TV shows that they sit up and watch, or they sit up and binge watch a whole TV show. Do you know how much information you could have took in instead of that?
Facts.
Exactly.
When I start becoming self-aware about that, I'm like, oh, like
Come on, y'all.
I stopped listening to all that. You got to learn how to reprogram yourself, and that starts with stripping away all the stuff that you do on a daily basis. You got to strip that stuff away.
Strip it away.
All that scrolling, strip it away. The time you waste.
You can't attract the type of dream you want if you have barriers in front of your energy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If y'all from every aspect of life, if you have things that you're holding on to and you hold it and you can't forgive people and you can't, you know what I mean? You have all these type of, you know what I mean? What's the word?
You gotta learn to let things go easily.
You gotta
be
easy and quick to let things go. Because when you're trying to attract your dream, you have to be transparent.
Exactly.
You have to be able to maneuver the way that you want to, think the way you want to, and actually go about things and as it comes at you.
A lot of people don't even realize that they have the ability to change their thoughts.
Yeah.
Like, I know I've been in some spaces before I became self-aware that, like, something bad happened to me. I'll be thinking about that thing for 3 or 4 days.
Right.
3, 4, 5 days, depending on how bad it is. When I learned to let those things go, because those things have an effect on you, when you're thinking about it every single day, you're
attracting
in a,
negativity.
yes, because you're in that vibration.
You're in that
vibration of, if you got disappointed by a person, like I get over things quickly.
Got to.
As soon as I feel like it don't work out, because and that's because my faith in God. I know whatever happens,
there you go.
God is making a way.
Your back,
so
regardless.
even if I wanted that thing and it didn't happen for me, okay, that's a part of God's plan. I'm gonna trust God enough to know that wasn't for me.
Yeah.
Because God see things that we can't see.
But you got to be strong.
Yeah.
You got to be mentally strong to do that, though.
And that comes with reprogramming yourself, stripping away the things that you were taught and going after the things that you really want to know. Like, you really have an interest in. I had an interest in just learning myself. So I started going after information that would teach me about myself.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
That's what's up for real, though. It's crazy that we touching on these topics. I've never really touched on these topics with nobody. And honestly, we getting real personal.
Welcome to Out of the Mud, baby. We getting out of the mud. We come from out of the mud. That's what I say. It's real. It's not staged. It's not nothing. We got call-in numbers. We got people live right now. You know what I mean? Over 18 different social media accounts. Like, this is not nothing to play with. Whatever you want to tell them, they are listening. They tap in every Wednesday. Juice the truth.
Juice the truth.
Juice the truth.
She goes. Everybody snatched.
I'm trying to tell you.
Let me tell you where that come from. Reprogram.
Real quick, look.
Because she did have a fupa at first.
Can I get this? Can you at least tell the ladies the secrets of
reprogramming? See, my best friend lives in Arizona. My best friend came up here to visit me, and she stayed with me, and she seen how I move, and we've been friends for a long time. So she know how I used to move, and that's what she was used to. So now when she see me getting up early morning, going to the gym, meditating, she like, hold on. She said, when I came to visit you, I seen how you was moving. I came back home. I started moving like that, and everything been good ever since.
Wow.
Her marriage is getting better. She's in the gym. She getting, you know what I'm saying? And I like having that effect on people because I don't even have to say anything. When you see me, you already know what I am.
That's almost having as much faith as a muscle seed.
That's exactly what it is.
Oh yeah.
We were talking about it at Sweetwater.
2 centimeters
Shout out
to
to
20
Sweetwater,
feet.
by the way, too. Effects.
Yeah, but you become your billboard. Like, I don't have to. I was at work today, and I don't even really talk to people about I do fitness, so we have a conversation. It might come up, but this lady, I think we had a conversation like a month ago. This is my first time seeing her today since we had that conversation. I didn't forgot about that conversation. First thing she said when she came to see me was, yeah, so I changed my whole regimen. I started going to the gym more. I'm like, I ain't say nothing about it, but it's that type of impact that I have on people, and I know that I have on, because it's like, it happens all the time now. Like, I don't have to say anything. As soon as people see me, they like, yeah, I'm gonna start going to the gym, like just out the blue. So I know, that what I do is inspiring the next person. And I told you,
facts.
The highest human act is to inspire another
person.
That's the highest human act.
And that stuck with me too.
That
stuck with me too when you told me that on episode 3.
Yeah.
I was like, man, that's crazy. You know what I mean?
That's
like,
neat.
that's dope. For real.
So that comes from a very pure place.
Exactly.
It comes from it's not anything that I plan to do, but me just being me. If me just being me inspires you to be a better person, I know I'm moving in my purpose. You gotta
be doing something right.
I know I'm moving in my purpose.
Yeah, but y'all gotta make sure y'all identifying y'all goals too. Y'all gotta have a clear picture of what you want in life. And that is very, very crucial. Like, that's a part of attracting your goals.
It feel like I met you before in another life.
It's gonna always feel like that.
Real talk.
And you know what? In that other life,
I'm from every dimension right now.
That's even before you start manifesting. You gotta make sure. You you identify your goals.
But like I said, that's what happens when you're moving in your purpose. Like, you don't have to. We just met. But it's gonna feel like we've been talking, you know. But that comes from having a divine purpose. My divine purpose is just to inspire people by just being myself.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah.
And people who can't get that attraction, it's a lot of people who don't know how to tap in with their energy. They don't know how to be transparent. They don't know how to, because they don't know how to let go of a lot of things.
Right.
You know what I mean? So for the people who can't feel that energy when they're around, one thing that you can do to start attracting your goals is start making vision boards. Vision boards are very, very, very important when it comes to learning how to attract something, because you have to go out, you have to find it, you got to put it together, and it's about that symmetry. It's about lining things up and being aligned with things and actually singing it before you start, you know what I mean, start manifesting.
You bringing up that vision board, that kind of what came to my mind was this book. This book by Vino Wigman.
Vino Whitney, I heard that name.
Yep, and it pretty much talks about traction. And I think having a vision board, that's almost like having traction to your milestones, to tasks, to goals.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes,
See,
sir.
once you put something in front of you, then that thought
It
that
becomes
you,
real.
it becomes a materialized thing.
Yeah.
So you take a thought and turn it into a materialized thing, you're getting closer and closer to it.
I agree with that. I agree with that. Another thing that you can start doing, the people who don't want to do vision board, because there's people out there like, I ain't getting no vision board. I don't care
People
about
too
that.
lazy for
I
that.
ain't getting no vision board. I'm not about to be cutting out no magazines. I'm not about to be doing none of that. Another thing y'all can do is journal. A lot of people, you could just write it down on a piece of paper, or on your laptop when you just sitting back doing something.
Man,
start journaling.
Once you get that track, well, you know what, I journal too. I write papers, man. I be sitting down, I think of something, I just write a paper, man.
See, I keep notebooks everywhere because I have like very random thoughts.
Me
like,
as well.
The normal person have how many thoughts a day?
Come on,
60,000 thoughts a day.
I'm at 3,000 now. Yeah, I'm at 3,000.
I'm a little bit more intentional about what I allow myself to think about.
Man, I had so many phones. They used to get stolen.
Man.
All my phones get stolen. Man.
I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, but writing your
journaling. Yes, sir.
Writing your
We're
goals
just trying to
down.
give y'all some things that y'all can do, because I know every
chasing your
journey,
dream is not for the weak. Let me say that it's not for the weak. When you're going after a dream,
come on,
you have to understand you're gonna go through. You're gonna go through every emotion that you can go through. You're gonna be happy, sad. You're gonna want to give up. You want to keep going. You're gonna cry. You're gonna laugh. You're gonna go through every emotion. But eventually, if you don't stop, you're gonna make it.
You're gonna make it. You gotta see, a lot of people, just like our special guest Tay was saying, you have to. It's like being insane. People are not going to believe it, but you have to do it over and over and over. And you got to believe that it's going to work. People going to tell you it's not going to work. You got to say, yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Thank you, Jesus.
Thank you.
Thank you,
You know what I'm saying?
I was just ad-libbing.
Whatever it is. And that's the next thing I'm about to say. You ready? I know you ad-libbing, but it's the next thing I'm going to say too, right? The next thing you can do, if you don't want to do a vision board, you don't want to journal, right? You say affirmations. You start to pray. Those are ways to attract your goals by telling yourself, you know what I mean? Everything I desire is mine under grace in the most perfect ways. Lord, please bless me.
That's a part of reprogramming
that is a part of
yourself
reprogramming yourself. When you wake up,
if you get up every day and say the same thing, your brain is gonna be programmed to do this every day, and it takes 21 days. You do something for 21 days consistently, that becomes a new habit.
I don't want to go off this subject. I'm gonna stay on the subject. You know, sometimes I veer off a little bit. I don't know why.
No, you're all right.
Shout out to my auntie Vera. But I was man, it was situations where I'd be in school and I never knew how to unlock my mind from seeing lighter brown people. People that's way lighter than me. They lighter brown. I mean, I don't think it's necessarily no white people. I think they just lighter brown.
So you call white people lighter brown?
Light brown people.
you know, people gonna love that. You know that, right?
I mean, that just it just is what it is.
Some people are not gonna like
lighter brown people. I got mixed people. I got, at the end of the day, light brown, dark brown, chocolate. You feel me? But long story short, it was situations where just ad-libbing off what you were saying about prayer. I had to go into a deep prayer because I was programmed in elementary to middle school to almost fear light brown people. To the point where I had to start looking at myself like, you know what I mean? Like, I ain't no different from them. I had to pray. I went into hours of prayer.
Yeah, you got to. Or say positive affirmations, however you want to believe or however you want to, You know what I mean? Say it, because a lot of people are like, oh, I don't pray. I just do. You know what I mean? Whatever. Some people pray. Some people meditate. Some people just say affirmations or whatever. But you have to do that.
Yeah. I done got so deep in my affirmations that, you know, in the middle of the night when you wake up for that good turn, you want to turn. My affirmations be going off in my head. I noticed that when I'm up just for a minute or two, my affirmations going on in my head. That's how well I like program myself.
Program yourself. That's what's up. Another thing that you can do, it sounds like GFG want to say something
else for y'all. I'm gonna play something.
You know what I mean? What you playing?
Play something else dealing with writing stuff down and affirmations and things like that.
Give it to us.
Let's see if they say anything that makes sense.
Give it to us. Call in too. Call in.
Listen to what nobody tell me. Once I write it down, I write the vision and make it plain.
What we doing?
It will come. Surely it will come at an appointed time. It doesn't matter that nobody sees it. It doesn't matter that it's visible to other people. All you got to do is write it down and believe it. God is greatness, man, all day long.
Yes, sir.
What he's done for me, he'll do the same thing for you. When you imagine stuff, it's actually God showing you a preview of a coming attraction he has for you.
It was hold on one second. It was a scripture in the Bible. I think it was Job, when God made him burn all the Bibles because he said the word was in them. Was it the book of Job?
I don't know. I'm not familiar with anyone burning the word.
Yeah, so the word was in him.
Yeah, God, he wrote the Bible, and God was like, he said God came to him in prayer, and he said, burn all of that, like torch it. And he like, God, why do you want me to torture? He said, because the word is in you.
It is. And that I do believe, because whenever you have a thought and you connect it with a feeling, that creation is what he's talking about. That creation is there. So if you can connect that thought that you have and the feeling of having that thing, then that's when it manifests to you. That's when it comes to you. So when you say the word is in you, everything that you need is already come equipped with.
Right. Just bringing up manifesting in the word. This April, man, is one of our last days of the tutoring session donation. Shout out to Jimmy John's on Linden Road.
Shout out to Jimmy John's.
They've been donating to our tutoring program for going on 7 months. And I'm super appreciated. You know what? The manager there, her name is Amber. And I went to her in the email, man. I already have my mind set on I need a sponsor. I need a donator for these kids, because these kids working super hard all the way through the summer to the winter. You know what I mean? Building small houses, et cetera. I said,
shout out to the kids. Shout out to the kids.
Yeah, so shout out to them. This first week of April, if any of the kids want to come out, the Jacob Baptist Church, we will have a sponsor by Jimmy John's. And shout out to the UWM, Jimmy John's Stadium. They also sponsored us with baseball tickets.
Oh, that's what's up. What's up? Also, shout out to the MUA Jock for all her beauty needs. The book is open for makeup. Also, she has her own cosmetic line. The website is www.shopmakeupismylife.com. Again, that's www.shopmakeupismylife.com. Oh, yeah. Attracting your goals, man. Hey, make sure y'all think out the box, man. Surround yourself with positivity.
Listen, I was just about to say, surround yourself with people who are on the same journey as you.
Come on.
Because that has a lot to do with the things that you attract to.
Yes, sir.
You cannot become a different person when you're hanging around the same people.
I'll be on point. You got to attract yourself around positive people. People who are trying to do something in life. It's not about what you think about them. It's about what they're doing and their goal.
And sometimes you don't even need people around. Sometimes you need to be alone. You need to be by yourself. That's how you want to connect with God. You connect with God when you're by yourself. Everything else is a distraction. You connect with God when you're by yourself.
Did she get it?
Yeah,
my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I think spending time by myself is that got me a lot closer to God. That's when I understand what God was doing in my life.
You won't want to sit around and listen to everybody, because everybody's journey is different.
Yeah, people will put their beliefs onto your dream. Yeah. Like, you got people around you, they'll put their beliefs on your dream. And if you're not connected with God, you will start believing what they're saying.
Because they can't see your vision.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's hard to pull away from too if you don't got the right people in your circle.
Facts.
Because sometimes
That's
that
gonna be
person that
huge.
sometimes that person that you poured in that got a different belief, they actually sitting there listening to what you saying.
Right.
So they trying to gravitate and become who you
What
want
you
them
are.
to be. Yeah,
Right.
who you
Yep.
want them to become.
Yep.
Right.
But that person over there who already is who you want them to be, sometimes they my son mother, for example, she got a master's degree.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard for me to have a conversation with her.
Mm.
It's hard because she already been through it and done it. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So me trying to convince her to do something or move a certain way, I ain't trying to move like that. You
Mm-hmm.
feel me? This what got me to where I'm at today.
Yeah. I mean, and sometimes you just have to accept that because it was her journey. So it's like you can't really put what you think when people are set on who they are and they know who they are and they know what direction they go in, it's nothing you can say to them people. It's nothing you
Yeah.
can say to certain people.
So you got to move with action.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I can burn the word up and just keep it in me. Just keep
Yeah.
going. You know what I mean? Thank God for this podcast and the third, and I'm thankful.
know
You
that.
know,
Mm-hmm.
meeting you today, Juicy.
Oh, thank you.
Miss Juice, the truth. Excuse me.
Just the
But yeah,
truth.
it's definitely been a blessing in the journey leading up to now.
Yep. Good. So yeah, when attracting your dreams and being around the right people, I had this lady that said she I want to start going to the gym. I want to start working out. I said, find a friend who already go.
Facts.
Find a friend who already go. It's just that easy. If you find people who's already doing what you want to do, it'll be way easier to get into it.
Let's learn how to get into that flow.
To get into it. Like there's people who need people who need people to get into that.
Yep.
Like me, for
motivate
instance,
you and
when I
everything.
first started working out, I started working out with a partner.
Uh-huh.
During COVID, everything shut down. Me and her connected, started going walking.
That's what's
Went
up.
to the gym. When the gyms opened back up, as soon as the gym opened back up, we were in the gym. We went to the gym consistently for a while, and then we kind of went in our own directions. I kept going.
Uh-huh.
I didn't stop because I realized that it was more of a mental thing instead of a physical thing.
It is.
Yeah. And you don't even realize that until you start doing it.
And a lot of people are like that too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
A lot of people going into it thinking that, they want to look a certain way. But I had to tell my friend is the change is gonna happen from inside out. It's not gonna happen on the outside in. The change happened from the inside out. Your mind is gonna change first before your body do.
Facts. And that's what people have to tap into. That's the truth. It's gonna change from the inside out. You want to change your appearance, you want to change what you do, you want to attract the goals in real life, you want to manifest these things, you have to change your insides first.
And don't let people put an age or a limit on what you can do and when you can do it. Time does not really exist. That's all an illusion. At whatever age you are, if you want to go after something, go after it. This is your time. You only have today. You only have today. You only have today.
Oh my God, we need to write that down. That's gonna be saying that on every single
24.
Yeah.
You got 24 today.
Today.
Right now. Today. At this time, right now, we got 24 leading up to the next 8 o'clock.
Exactly.
Yeah. What's up?
Exactly.
Yeah.
You only have right now.
What are you gonna do right now to attract your dreams?
Yeah.
We putting the pressure on y'all right now.
I should give us a goal real quick.
Come on.
Real quick.
Come on. What are we doing?
I put together a plan to work with the Marriott Hotel. They got 3 floors.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to just drop some jewels. The AAA. Shout out to Morris Pearson, his father, they whole organization.
Mo Pete, what's up, big dog?
Mo Pete.
Yeah, that's my dog. What's up, Mo Pete?
The AAA, our principal, Mr. Peterson.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
He worked at the AAA, Johnson AAA. I remember that school.
Yep. I remember AAA.
Oh yeah, well that was right.
Yeah, it was an alternative school.
Yeah.
Man, I got into a big broad. Man, I got stabbed up with a pencil, all type of stuff.
Oh man,
got me together.
Wow.
But look, though, I ain't gonna talk about the other guy. But look, man, I ended up going to that alternative school. Man, that changed my whole life. It even helped me skip a whole grade.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But long story short, the AAA, academics, arts, and athletics. Let's try to get the Marriott. Let's make it a go. In this 24 hours, I think third is something for you, a task for you. We can get the Marriott. Each floor, arts, athletics, and academics.
Mm.
Put the podcast in there, get us a few situations, and I think that'll be huge for us.
That'd be crazy. You said Marriott? Where the Marriott at?
I mean, the Hilton. Is that the Hilton Garden?
Oh, right here. Yeah.
Behind
Hilton.
us?
Yeah.
The Hilton.
Downtown Flint, the most best podcast in the world, out of the mud I didn't see.
Yeah.
Hey, no, that's
Across the street from the Marriott Hilton.
That's just some food for anybody that want to grab me. I'm just
Oh,
talking
yeah.
shit, but I think
I understand what you're saying. Y'all know what it is. Flint Find Us a Third. Juice the Truth. Special guest Monte, GFG2 behind the board, man. We appreciate y'all coming. We got a little bit more time. If y'all want to call in and say something, and go ahead and write. We live in effect on every single social media we got in the world. Attracting your dreams.
Attracting your dreams,
man.
Shout out to Juice.
It's been a journey for me. Thank you.
It is, man.
It's been a journey for me, and I'm still moving. And like, I'm just glad. Like I said, I'm glad that I can inspire somebody just by being myself.
Facts.
I think I inspire more people just authentically being who I am versus being afraid to say something or to do something. And none of that matter no more.
It don't matter no more.
You plan on coming out with a book or something?
I'm gonna write a book. Yeah, I'm gonna do a lot.
Come on.
I'm gonna do a lot. I actually already started writing a book. That's crazy. I already started writing a book. I just haven't finished.
Okay.
It's the
Juice,
process.
don't forget about me, man.
Oh, I'm not gonna.
Don't forget about the big people.
I got the memory of an elephant.
I can't wait for you to drop your book. I wouldn't mind, skimming over and reading it.
Yeah, that's one of the things that I love to do is read, because there's so much information in books that they don't put on TV. And I don't think a lot of people understand that. You become a different person when you start reading books versus watching TV. You become a completely different person mentally. That helped me so much. I started looking at life completely different when I started reading. It made me it made me way more creative for one. It made me way more creative.
Oh yeah, it's gonna open up your cognition so that you can use your intellect.
Yeah, guard your focus. Guard your focus.
That. You know, I was about to say that.
This guy said a good one of the best quotes I ever heard. He said, "Your attention is man, what do you say? It's like money. Your attention is like money. So you have to be careful what you spend your attention.
Gotta be careful what you spend your attention.
Yeah. It's what do you say? Attention is currency. Your attention is currency.
Yep.
So be careful how you pay your attention.
Pay your attention.
Just like how you got to be careful when you're paying money for something.
Facts.
You're going to be careful, right?
Got to be careful. Believe in yourself when you're attracting your dreams. Make sure you're making attainable goals when you're trying to attract your dreams.
Be around the right
people.
Be
around the right people when you're trying to attract your dreams. Make sure you say positive things, meditate, pray.
Yeah.
Over yourself, over your family to attain these dreams.
Say a prayer before?
Get to a place where you love yourself. When you love yourself, that's when you're on the right frequency.
Come on now.
Some people don't even know how to pray.
Come on now.
Yeah, true.
Is it
love
is it a way that we should know how to pray, or what prayer should we go to when we pray? You know what I mean? I know a little bit about prayer because I grew up in church, but people that's viewing probably don't even know.
I feel like when you pray, the first thing that you're supposed to do it's about like attracting. When you're attracting something, you have to just be genuine.
Okay.
You got to have your own personal relationship so that you can be able to speak what it is that you really want.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that's basically how I feel about that. But we're attracting dreams.
I'm gonna give you some advice.
Goals. Do your thing.
Look in the mirror and talk to God.
Come on.
Look in your own eyes and speak to God.
Facts.
And see what happens.
It ain't all about the Bloody Marys and the saying Beetlejuice and saying, you know what I mean?
You know what? I met a lady here in Flint. Shout out to her organization too. Monica Frazier. You know,
Monica Frazier.
I worked with her a few times on giving book bags out to the community, to
at
the
the
kids.
Y?
Nope. She's on Pasadena.
Okay.
Yeah, over there on Pasadena. Shout out to Monica Frazier. She actually says she go to prayer with her eyes open. She pray like this. Yeah, she's Christian.
But hey, shout out to her, man. For real. Appreciate y'all for tapping in. Out of the Mud INC, episode 6, rocking with the hottest. Juice the Truth. I go by Flint Finest the Third, Mr. Inya. What? You know that. And we got our special guest, Monte, man. Make sure y'all tap in. Hey, make sure y'all attract y'all dreams now. Make sure y'all let us know.
Chase them dreams. Go chase them dreams.
We ain't chasing
be very intentional about what you want. If you're not intentional, if you're not going after what you want, you're going to catch everything you don't.
I promise you. Juice the Truth.
Thank you, God. Thank you, Jesus.
You know that. We out of the Mud INC, episode 6.